What's up? So this is Eric Valhalla. This is going to be part 3 of 3 videos that I'm doing today. This is for a project, community project that I call a 4C NFT, an Eric Valhalla creation video. The 4C NFT stands for Creator and Charity Collaborative Collection. So that's where you get your 4Cs. This is going to be a creator, like an artist like me. It's going to involve several charities collaborating on a specific collection. So when I first started doing this, I went ahead and I actually sent some emails back and forth with someone from Rarible talking about the different types of tokens, different types of uh, collections that you can make. So we'll just go through this a little bit. At ERC 721 as a single, ERC 1155 multiples, different collection contracts, and then within those, you have a generic copy-paste contract that's not unique to you. It's a Rarible collection. So you can create your own custom ERC contract unique to you. It allows you to get your own token symbol and URL as a perk. So you can see here that this is the person responding to me. It says they're more expensive because the value is given through individualization. So they're more valuable, they can do more. And then it gives a few examples. And then it says here, unless you have a solid foundation as an artist already, a decent audience, or are willing to just spend thousands, I would recommend starting out slow with Rary Collection and start the custom collections later. Now, I will say this email was a couple of years ago, within at least the last 2 years. So the thousands now probably would be tens of thousands because at the time I believe Ether was around 1700 or so. So you can see the expense in the ERC 1155 collection tokens. So the difference between the 721 and the 1155s, singles versus multiples, and then the value of an ERC 1155 custom contract versus copy and paste. Some things that I want to ask myself, or that you should ask yourself as an artist when you're looking to purchase something, exactly what you want to do with it. So cost, are the thousands in this case, which now would be tens of thousands, worth it for the more technologically advanced contract? Can I apply and stack the advanced features in a creative, innovative, or unique way? And then utility, an NFT should have a utility. Does it do something? Does it create something original? Are the extra features of the custom contract being used creatively? Does it innovate something? Can someone else use or build on this content? Does the content have value? Then the artistry. Does it show the brushstrokes of the artist who created it? Does it have that capability? Can you figure out a creative way to do that? Is it their own custom code, or is it copy and pasted? Does the artist put in Easter eggs, any hidden or bonus materials, or utilities that you may not know about right away? I like to put a little something different in all of mine. So I'm going to have to put my beautiful face off of here to read the rest. Well, I can do marketability. What's the appeal? Limited mint, advertising. So make sure you have limited mint, and then I'll cut the camera off here so I can read the rest. The next thing you should ask yourself in the collection is tradability. So the tradability, the volume royalties versus chunk royalties. How can you get both? How can I make a collection that gives both of these? Volume is smaller dollar transactions, but a lot of them happening. Chunk royalties are going to be bigger transactions. In this case, it's going to have a free NFT and unlockable content. The rarity scale of that free NFT is going to be 1 and 2. So out of each 100, there will be 50 that receive a free NFT in a rare scale, ranging all the way up to a 1 in 100. So out of the 100, in those free ones, 1 out of the 100 would get like a blue chip. Then the lower price for the initial token for a chance to get a blue chip token. So how is this all going to be done? And I'm going to explain it now. This collection that I made is going to drop here shortly is called MetaPets. MetaPets is an innovative collection token using its advanced functioning of an ERC 1155 contract to give it multiple utilities. So this single contract is integrated with and binds 10 individual ERC 1155 tokens. Each one of these tokens uses several types of tokens and features. It sounds confusing, but essentially the ERC 1155 is the total collection of MetaPets itself, while the 10 ERC 1155 tokens are the individual MetaPets. So this contract allows for extra tokens to be added later, so if the first volume is successful, extra volumes can be minted. So basically confusing, but the master token is similar to token, dad joke, in that there's one token to rule them all. So you're paying the extra for that one token that is going to control many other tokens. So how is that going to work? And I'll show you here. It's going to start out, and this is going to start to look a little bit like chemistry class, but here's a 4C NFT on an ERC 1155. This is going to be the main token, we'll say, one main smart contract. So this is the token. In this token, we saw in the email some of the perks that you get. So this is where you have your origin contract. It's an ERC 1155, fully minted, no lazy minting whatsoever. You get a ticker symbol with it. In this case, I own the ticker symbol Meta. I was surprised that I could get that, and I got that about a month before Facebook changed their name to Meta. So that's the ticker symbol. It's at MetaPets, and the URL rarible.com/MetaPets. If you type it in a search, it will come right to it. This token also pays creator royalties, so this would pay to me, the artist, the royalties. So we'll look and see what happens next. So next, these are going to be some of the names of the MetaPets. And what happens is there's several individual contract tokens then woven into the main contract, creating an individual token within a token. I know it's getting a little bit inception here, but work with me and I'll show you exactly what it does. So this is just 6 of them. If we go ahead and we see when all 10 of the first volume of MetaPets, it starts out with Hermie, which has already been minted. Then Buzz, Alley, Puff, Floki, Banjo, Web, Snap, Quill, and Camo. And what this does is this is directing and interacting with the individual smart contracts. The main token is. So it interacts with these individual smart contracts while preventing these individual contracts from interacting with each other. So what does that do? This is going to pay the royalties out for the creator, and these individuals will pay the contract out, or the payment out to the charities. Or if you had co-collaborators, you could do the same thing. So what are the advantages of that? And this is where it's blue or all black solidified into the same token, all working as one. So now this functions as a self-automated smart contract. It's functioning within itself. It's much faster. It is incredibly eco-friendly. Instead of having transaction fees or gas to interact with all of them, it only has to interact with one, this main token, which then interacts with whichever token it needs to, that whichever charity needs to get paid. So inexpensive. So again, you don't have the fees of 10 different wallets. So it makes the transaction fees much less for the purchaser, interacting with just the one token rather than the 10. So that means more money for the creator, more money for the purchaser, and more money for the charities. And then also a great thing, especially with charities, is this is completely transparent. It is minted into the blockchain, so the person or the creator has no way to change the royalties or to direct the royalties anywhere else. They never go into this. Let's just say Camo is represented by a charity. All those purchases, say the creator gets 2.5% and the charity gets 2.5%. As soon as that transaction is completed, it would pay out here to the creator and to the token here for Camo. So no one from Quill or Camo or Hermie could take from the other. It's only interacting with this one token. So all of the money is completely transparent. 100% of the allotted royalties go immediately to the organization. So number 1 is Hermie the hermit crab. Number 2, Buzz, he is a beaver. Number 3 is going to be Allie, alligator snapping turtle. Number 4 is Puff, he is a Lhasa Apso rabbit. Number 5 is Floki. Floki is a Shiba Inu dog. Number 6 is Banjo. Banjo is a bobcat. Number 7 is Webster. Webster is a platypus. Number 8 is Snap. Snap is a dragon. Number 9 is Quill. Quill is a porcupine. And then number 10 is Camo. Camo is a hooded chameleon. So these are all of the MetaPets. That is a 4C NFT. Hope you learned a little bit something. Feel free to subscribe, like, hit me up on Twitter. I have Metaversal Studios. We've been incorporated since 2019, making blockchain innovations using the physics of the metaverse. Hit me up on Twitter at Metalytics, Rarible.com/Eric Valhalla. We're a Low Dutch Trading Company, LLC, out of Cape Canaveral, Florida. And you can contact on email at lowdutchtradingco@gmail.com or admin@timecoincrypto.com. Thanks, guys, and keep the metaverse beautiful.